everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are well. I decided to recreate a look that I saw in one of my favorite TV show. It is Revenge with Emily Van Camp and Karen Vanasse, who plays Margaux. If you don't know Karen Vanasse, she's originally from Canada, Quebec, and she's actually a client of mine. I've worked with her a couple of times, and she is the most amazing person, down to earth. She's so warm and so generous. I just love her to death. So I needed to recreate this look. Margaux is my personal favorite character on the show, and I hope there's a spin-off to the show that is going to be all about her revenge. Or I just love her character. She's so fashionable. She can be a bee and she can be sweet as honey. So I decided to recreate this look from last week's episode, which is my favorite look that Margaux wore ever, and it's kind of a very neutral face with a very pale kind of apricot color on the lips, which is my favorite color to wear on the lips, and she has that kind of smoky toned eyeshadows. So this is what I'm doing today. I hope you like what you see, and if you are interested in learning how to complete this look, well, keep on watching. So my base for this eye look, I'm going to start off with the 24/7 eyeliner from Urban Decay in the color Scorch, which is basically type of a taupey gold color. And I'm just making sure to diffuse the edges because we don't want no harsh edges, girl. And after that you've blended it, I'm just reapplying a little bit in the center because I'm looking for that gold color. Now on the outer edge, I'm going to apply Perversion, which is a very pitch black eyeliner, once again from Urban Decay. And after, I'm going to diffuse it and move the product upwards. This is not going so much in the crease. I'm just trying to focus it out so it elongates my eyes. And if you notice, Karen, or aka Margaux, has very kind of almond shaped eyes, so that is what I'm going for. And after, I'm going to take a pigment from M.A.C. I think it was limited edition, I'm not too sure, but it's Cocomotion. It's kind of a taupey gold color, very, very unique, so this is the reason why I bought it. And I'm reapplying that basically everywhere I've applied the Scorch eyeliner. Then I want to intensify my outer corners, but instead of going with black, I'm going with a very, very dark brown from Makeup Forever. And it actually looks black on camera, but there's a little bit of gold and brown specks to it. With a fluffy brush after, I'm going to move that product a little bit into the crease, nothing major. And I'm going to do a whole lot of reapplying and blending and reapplying. Once again, it's the key to every look. Just make sure you go little by little. Let's not forget the lower lash line. I'm doing basically the same thing. So just on the outer edge, right underneath the lash line, I'm reapplying that Perversion eyeliner, smudging it. And then with my very dark brown color from Makeup Forever, I'm going to add it on top and smoke it out. And after, I'm adding a very tiny bit of Cocomotion just on top of that eyeliner. And as an inner corner highlight, I'm going to use another color from Makeup Forever called Golden Beige. And I'm going to apply that underneath the brow bone and in the tear duct area. Final touches to the eyes. I'm just making sure to blend everything together so it's seamless. And on the waterline, I'm going to use the NC15 NW Chromographic pencil from M.A.C. just to kind of open up the eye. Now I'm going to move on with the Velour lashes. Believe it or not, but they actually use Velour on set. They mostly use the individual ones, but I decided to be a little bit more dramatic today and use just a big wispy sweet nothings. Moving on to the rest of the face, I still want my skin to be luminous, so I'm going to use Luminoso from Milani, my favorite new blush, and applying that quite heavily onto the cheekbones and onto the cheeks. And as a highlight, I'm going to start off with somewhat of an emollient product, What's Up from Benefit. And right on top, I'm going to use a new highlight. It is from Laura Mercier, and it's called Indiscretion, which is absolutely beautiful. It is somewhat of a goldy bronze color, So for the lips, they're very, very nude, almost like nude. So I'm applying a little bit of concealer, and then on top I'm going to add a little bit of Coral Lipstick from Makeup Forever in N52. And right on top, my favorite lip tar ever from O.C.C, the Zhora lip tar. It has a little bit of a metallic finish. It's not too noticeable, but it's just slightly there. And there you have it. This is the completed look. Beautiful look. My favorite look ever from the TV show. I was kind of sad because when I saw her come out of the office with that kind of bright coral slash red ensemble, I was like, oh girl, you are serving me right now all sorts of fashion, and I love it. And then she got bam! Rammed by a taxi. No! Margaux is basically a character that I love to love and I love to hate. I don't know if you saw the ending of last week's episode, but I was like,
Emily cornered me on the street. She said she wanted peace. She gave me her word. But then she pushed me.
Girl, you better don't. Yeah, I know. When she said that, I was like, oh girl, really? Really? Anyways, this TV show is all sorts of juiciness. I love, love, love it. So I will stop right now. Hopefully I didn't, you know, spoil that episode if you didn't watch it. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. Enough craziness. I will see you guys very soon. Bye. This look was taken from Jennifer Lopez. I think she performed Feel the Light last week on Idol from the movie called Home. And I love the kind of gold and silver and kind of a cut crease.